Our next topic is energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor. Okay, initially what happens? Initially both the plates are neutrally charged. Okay, now what we do, we take a small charge dq from over here and transfer it to over here. Because dq charge is removed from here, it will get negatively charged, and here it will get positively. Now again what we'll do, we'll again go over here and again do work and bring some dq charge over here. So this will get positively charged, again this will get negatively charged. Similarly, we will be doing small amounts of work and getting work done. The amount of negative charge accumulated over here will be equal to amount of positive charge accumulated over here. So this will become Q plus and this will become Q minus. Okay. Now to understand how this works, I'll just give you an example. Suppose there are three friends, friend A, friend B and a friend C. A friend C is a common friend of both. Okay. A common friend of both. Now what here, this has 100 rupees, this has 100 rupees. Okay, now what we will do, A wants money from B. Okay, but what it will tell, A is not friend of B, so what it will tell C to take money from B. Now C will go to B and ask for money, ask for 1 rupee. Okay, so what it will do, as B is friend of C, it will not ask any question and directly give 1 rupee. So here it will be -1, here it can be, and gives to A. Okay. Now the next day what A tells, it again tells the same thing. So what it will, C will do, C will again go to B and tell B to give 1 rupee. But this time B will not give because it becomes an habit. So what B will tell? B will tell, you do some work for me, then only I will give you money. So what C tells, I'll write you an assignment. So C writes an assignment and takes 1 rupee from B and gives to A. Okay, now once again C goes to B and asks the same thing. This time B tells, I'll not give you 1 rupee for one assignment, write 2 assignments, then only I will give you the money. Okay, so what happens, C writes 2 assignment and here, okay, in between what happens, C does all the work. Okay, every time it does DW work and this work goes on increasing. Okay, so what happens here, the negative charge is accumulated, here positive charge is accumulated, and in between work is done by C. Okay, C also has what this work, C has written many assignments for B. So what it will do, the assignments are never waste. So the work done by C will be stored in form of potential energy. Okay, that is the energy that it can use during the exams. Okay, the assignments C has written for B by doing work is in its mind, so it can be used during the exam. So the work done is stored in the form of potential energy. Okay, comparing the same thing over here, initially we bring the small dq charge from over here, small work is done. Again if you try to take something from over here, the amount of work required will increase. So each time what we'll do, each time the work done will increase and each time we bring dq charge over here. So so some work needs to be done to bring charge from this plate to this plate. Ultimately all the work done will not be waste. All the work done to bring charge from this plate to this plate will be stored in the form of potential energy. Okay, so now we shall try to find out the work done for initial amount will be equal to dW V dq. Okay, now how this came, you know already. V is equals to work done by external agent upon Q to bring that charge. Okay, so work done by C to bring the charge. Okay, so I can write it in this manner. Now to find the total work done by this, I can integrate it. Integration of dq is equals to V dq integration. Okay, now integration will be from, initially from, it will start from 0 charge up till it gets Q charge, so it can be 0 to Q. Okay, also here V I can write in the form C is Q by V, so I can write V is equals to Q by C. Okay, so here the total work done will be equal to integration of 0 to Q, Q by C dq. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. W integration of dw will be W integration of 0 to Q, instead of V we are putting Q by C, so Q by C dq. Okay, I'll take the thing over here on to next page. Initially, once again I'll write the last thing that you have seen. W is equals to 0 to Q upon C dq. Okay, so now what we need to integrate here, C is constant, C can be taken out. Integration of 0 to Q dq. What will be the integration? Integration of Q dq will be equal to Q square by 2. Okay, and the limits. So we can write it over here. 1 upon C Q square by 2. What is the limit? Limit is from 0 to Q. Okay, 1 upon C. If I put the value of Q, it will be Q square by 2 minus 0. So your answer will be Q square by twice C, or you can write 1 upon 2 Q square by C. Okay, what is this? This is work, but the work done is stored in the form of potential energy. So work done is equals to U, that is potential energy. So U is equals to 1 by 2 Q square by C. This is the formula for energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor. Okay, now if you want to write this in another form, you can do two things. C is equals to Q by V. You can either substitute value of Q or either substitute the value of C to find it in different manners. Okay, suppose let us say we'll substitute the value of Q over here. Q will be equal to CV. Okay, so I'll do it in another page. U equals to 1 by 2 Q square by C. Okay, and we know V equals to Q by C. C equals to Q by V. Okay, you know this. Now we want to put value of Q over here. Then U will be equal to 1 upon 2. Value of Q will be CV. C square V square by C. That will be equal to, this C will get cancelled out, 1 upon 2 C V square. Okay, this is the another formula for energy stored in a capacitor. Okay, now here instead of Q you want to put the value of C. What is the value of C? It is Q by V. So U equals to 1 upon 2 Q square upon Q by V. So U will get cancelled. Okay, so what it will be? U is equals to half Q V. Okay, is it clear? Is it the same? Half Q V. Okay, yes, it is correct. So you can write this in three forms. U is equals to this. U is equals to 1 by 2 CV square. That is second form, and this is the third form. Okay, so you can write the energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor in any of the three forms. I hope this is very clear to you. Thank you.